Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. So here today I've got the final results of my tank killer group build hosted by Marcus at Scale Bench Plastic Models and Joaquim at Arama Model Bow. Couple of great guys, got great channels. So I built the Ferdinand, the SD KFZ 184 was Ferdinand Porsche's attempt to make lemonade out of a failed Tiger experiment. The kit went together pretty well. Couple little fit issues, just a couple little gaps that aren't really noticeable. A little bit of putty, taken care of. I used a base color of Vallejo, the 604, the German dark yellow, over a gray primer. And I used that was a deep green for the camo stripes. I used some pigments to dust it up. Couple of Vallejo. I don't know. There's a light slate gray and a light yellow ochre, mixed about 50-50, and I dusted it up. And I did some foliage using some seafoam and some various flock and static grass. So it was. I ended up using some Frohl metal tracks. I forgot I had them. I bought them for an elephant project. The guy on eBay told me it was there for the elephant. Got them, and actually for the Ferdinand. I didn't realize there was a difference. Evidently, they must have changed them when they sent them back to the factory for the refit. So, turned out okay. First attempt at metal tracks. Tedious. I mean, I'd do it again. In fact, I'm probably going to fairly soon. I did a little bit of scratch built with the Zimmerit. I had to use some wood paste, like repair putty, as my green stuff kind of died on me, which made it a little thicker than I would have liked. But first time wasn't too bad. But I would suggest, if you're going to do Zimmerit, do the Zimmerit before you put the parts together, because man, there's a lot of little tight turns and nooks and crannies. So say I used the kit decals. They went down okay. The Balkenkreuz went down over the Zimmerit. Had a couple dousings with some Solvacet. Now, another thing I did when I had to put the tracks on, I actually had to wait and put the fenders on afterwards. But I did paint the fenders at the same time as I did the whole body of the tank. I used some PVA glue to hold it in place. That way I can at least get the camouflage stripes to match up. Same trick a lot of guys use when they build Tigers and Panthers. Like I say, the only other weathering I really did is I got the clear coat on it and basically did a brown black oil wash to tone down the yellow paint. And then I basically used some dull coat to seal everything else in, and after that I did use a pigment. That way that dull coat really grabs onto the dust. I mean, I was looking for a dusty looking tank. I mean, after all, it did go tearing through the wheat fields in the Ukraine. That would probably definitely kick up some dust. And when this tank was used, it was Operation Citadel, which I believe was in July and August of, I think, 43. So I could be wrong on those dates. But other than that, as you can see, not a whole lot. The only thing I kind of messed up on, I don't know if I messed it up, but the antenna mount. This little nub right here. There was no hole to insert like a piece of stretch sprue or wire. And that piece was just a little too small for me to try to drill it out. So I'm just going to leave that for now. When I build my elephant, I'll have to keep an eye on that. Of course, that's a dragon kit. That's another whole thing of worms. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with my effort. Did learn a lot. This thing didn't exactly go together quite like an ordinary tank. So, well, I'm starting to ramble here. So, we'll let it go at that. I'd like to thank Joaquin and Marcus for hosting the group build. I look forward to working with those guys in the future. So, all right, you guys, you take care, stay safe, have a great week, and we will talk later.